Why do 80% of businesses in Rincon choose Rincon Rocks Radio? Because they know the power of ultimate promotion. Rincon Rocks Radio and Promotions is your ultimate partner for unbeatable marketing deals. Imagine this, for less than $5 a day, you get a quarter-page ad in our monthly digital and print books, featured on Amazon, plus a custom business video and daily social radio commercials. Sounds incredible, right? Need more? Upgrade to our half-page ad at $200 per month for a full 1-minute radio ad, a video that can be updated weekly, and half-page digital and print exposure. Talk about value. And if you want the full package, our full-page ad is less than $100 per week. That's personalized video, full-page print and digital ads, and live remote coverage with broadcasts every day of the week. Don't miss out on the chance to make your business shine. Contact Rincon Rocks Radio and Promotions at 1-787-546-3252 or visit rinconrocksradio.com. Let's rock your business together.
And we are live once again. Travel Tuesdays with Dr. Robin James. We are having a blast up here in Rincon, and we're reaching all over the world with our social media presence on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Dr. Robin, talk to us about the Travel Tuesdays you got for them today.
Well, good evening, Cam, and good evening, listeners. So good to be back with you again. I am Robin, and me, and along with my business partner, Carolyn Renee, we are RCR Global World Travel, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, through our website, or through the number that is scrolling across your screen, 833-477-7477. So feel free to follow us, take a look at us, comment, tell us your likes, your dislikes, touch bases with us frequently and often. So for those of you who may be joining us for the first week, we are a boutique travel consultancy. And what that means is that we provide end-to-end travel services both domestically and internationally. We curate and customize travel experiences based upon you, the traveler's needs. We do offer travel packages that can be booked on an individual basis or on a group basis. But with so many destinations out there, it is impossible for us to promote and feature each and every destination. So, for the most part, our business is on demand based upon what you, the traveler, are looking for. So you're going to have to reach out to us and let us help you plan your next travel vacation. The other thing that's important to know about using our services is that there's no cost to you. Needless to say, you're going to pay for the travel trip of your choice, but to use us, there is no cost. We have the vendors and suppliers that provide our compensation. So the cost that you see is basically the cost that you would see through any other search engine. The difference is you're going to get end-to-end customer service with RCR Global World Travel. We strive to provide travel destinations that are safe and that are affordable. Now that I've gotten the business out of the way, I'm glad to be back to you this week. Each week, I try to bring you some current points of interest. Maybe for those well-versed travelers, everything is not new, but I try to share just a little bit about what's going on today, as well as information about travel destinations that are specific to different segments of travelers, as well as travel destinations that we are working on. We don't always have a new destination each week, but when we have trips that we are planning, I try to give you enough advance notice to know when those trips are coming up. I'm going to talk about them in a little bit, and I'll give you some insight on what we're working on. The first bit of industry news that I'd like to share today is travel insurance. So Cam, if you can cue up the travel insurance video.
Okay. And which one, what title do we have on that one?
And I'm not quite sure. It should say travel tips too.
Travel tips. How about luxury
Is
travel?
your bucket list still full?
Nope, nope,
Not.
nope, nope.
I got majestic Egypt, New York to Bermuda, Africa, Kenya, luxury travel too.
Nope, I sent you some new ones this week. You might be looking on the old one.
Okay, well, let's have a look here. Just give us just a second. Won't have any issues there.
Well, if you don't mind me reading this somewhat verbatim, I do kind of
Sure. Go ahead.
walk with a script every week. It keeps me top of mind on what I'm going to say. But
Sure.
what I wanted to share with you in that video, and hopefully we'll have it next week to share with you as well, is
Yeah.
that at RCR Global World Travel, we believe in our travelers to travel smarter and to travel protected. Whether you're exploring a new city nearby or jetting off across the globe, travel insurance is not an option these days. It is essential to have it. There's always going to be unexpected trip cancellations or delays. Sometimes it's due to weather, sometimes it's just due to scheduling, sometimes one plane is late and therefore the next plane can not take off, and it will really throw your entire trip off. So knowing that you're protected for these instances that you cannot plan for is good to know. In the case of medical emergencies, whether or not you're here at home or you're traveling abroad, knowing that you can get the quality medical service, because just because we're in the US, that doesn't mean Blue Cross Blue Shield is taken everywhere. It's not taken everywhere. And so therefore you've got to have some type of insurance to pay for those medical emergencies should they come up. Also, we know that when we're traveling, there's a chance that we can either lose our luggage. Our luggage is delayed, and sometimes it's just lost in the airport, and you really can't find it. Airlines are doing a much better job today in terms of tracking the bag. Once you give them your baggage, they give you a baggage claim, and that information is coded into their system. So you can use either their app and or go online and actually track your bag and know exactly where it is. And then the last thing again is travel interruptions due to unforeseen events. Travel insurance gives you a peace of mind so you can focus on making your memory and not planning and preparing and responding to surprises. Domestic trips can be just as unpredictable as international trips. And you will notice if you're doing your own booking, when you go online, many of the airlines today actually offer travel insurance at the point of when you are checking out. It's very easy to say, no, I don't need it. I'm just going to grandma's house, if you will. And that might be a 2 or 3 hour flight. But I strongly recommend it. It's generally about somewhere between 5 and 10% of that ticket cost. You want to make sure that, it covers the complete travel. Sometimes it only covers the air. Sometimes it only covers the things that you're doing, while you're in transit. But you can always expand that package to include your hotel and your rental car and all those types of things as well. At RCR Global World, we help you choose the travel insurance for every journey. We've got some partners that we don't sell end-to-end insurance packages, but we will make sure that you have the right insurance package for the trip that you are planning. The best vacations are those that are backed by planning and insurance. So give us a call at 833-477-7477 and let us help you prepare to be protected and have worry-free travel. Okay? That's
All right,
it
well,
this week.
all right, I got a real quick message here we can play, and then we'll be right back.
What if your next vacation could change your relationship forever? It's not just about the destination. It's about the moments that bring you closer together. At RCR Global World Travel, we don't just book trips. We curate life-changing experiences. Whether you're rekindling romance in the Caribbean, bonding as a family in Europe, or finding peace together on a retreat, we specialize in travel that transforms relationships. Our consultants personally design each journey across the United States, Latin America, Africa, and beyond. Because the right trip doesn't just give you photos, it gives you a stronger connection. Ready to plan your transformative escape? Call us today at 1-833-477-7477.
And we're back.
Okay, well, thank you for that, please. It almost capsulizes a lot of what I'm going to say, but at least gives you something to think about in terms of travel. Last week, we focused on families. The week before that, we focused on solo travelers. And needless to say, you don't have to fit a classification when it comes to destinations, but I try to give you some destinations to consider if you're traveling by yourself, and then other destinations to consider if you're traveling as a family. This week, I wanted to feature the luxury or the couples travel piece of it. Now, I'm not quite sure if that was the video that you played, Cam. What was the title for that one, to make sure that we don't play it again if it's not necessary.
You got Luxury Travel 2 queued up for that one. That's supposed to be
Okay, well, all right. Well, then that'll be perfect. Just give me a second there, and then we can play that one as well. When I think of luxury or couples travel, I think of faraway, exotic places or once in a lifetime getaways. And yes, when you think of, oh my God, I want to go to Tahiti, or I want to go to Singapore. Certainly, it is out of the United States, but there's some real nice places here in the U.S. and then in the Caribbean that we can consider in terms of exotic places. And if you can cue that up for the luxury travel, that would be great.
ready to roll.
Is your bucket list still full? At our CR Global World Travel, we curate exclusive resorts, premium air options, and personalized travel destinations and experiences designed for your comfort, privacy, and exceptional value even in today's market. Indulge in refined travel without compromise. Call us today at 1-833-477-7477.
There you go.
Okay, well, thank you. So as the video says, we curate exclusive resorts, premium air options, and personalized travel destinations and experiences designed for your comfort and based upon what it is, where it is you want to go, and what it is you want to do. A few weeks back, I mentioned that the key to the most enjoyable vacation is one that is planned in advance. Domestically, 4 to 6 months is really a good time frame so that you can get the better prices. We can put together a real solid package, and it gives you time to actually pay for it. Using our services, we try to build in payment plans that you can meet and you can pay along the way. Whereas with a lot of online search services, you really have to pay for that trip the minute that you book it. So we try to work with you in that regard. If you're looking to do something internationally, 6 months to a year, and maybe sometimes 2 years out to plan that vacation, that memorable, that bucket list, that once in a lifetime vacation. We don't have the video on this, but I wanted to just share with you some places you might consider in terms of romance and places that couples traditionally like to go. And these are just a few, not intended to be exclusive. Napa Valley is just wonderful. And depending upon where you live, you can really just get on a flight in maybe 3 hours to 5 hours. I'd say do a 4 to 5 day package. You can do wine tasting, spa resorts, gourmet dining, just absolutely wonderful. Maui, Kauai, and Hawaii, of course, are popular spaces for the beaches, the scenic drives, and it's perfect for relaxation and romance. And then you have Charleston, South Carolina, historic charm, waterfront views, and Savannah, Georgia, romantic historic districts, tree-lined squares, and riverfront dining. And then Lake Tahoe is kind of like between California and Nevada. Most people think about it for skiing, but it's also great for summer hiking, biking, for those who want a little bit more activity with their romance, but they have nice cozy cabins and upscale resorts. So I say those are some places you should consider here in the United States. Now, I talked a moment ago about the Caribbean. We cannot overlook Jamaica. Soulful music, warm culture, and lush landscapes. A must, an absolute must. The Bahamas. Um, Crystal clear waters, secluded islands. I can't remember. There's like 65 Bahamian islands. It's just not the Bahamas. It's a group of islands out there. St. Lucia, it's known for its snorkeling. It's one of the most romantic islands. And then for those of you who want to get on the plane with your passport, I say for sure you want to do Italy. Beautiful for the world-class wine and history, strolling the cobblestone streets hand in hand. How much more romantic than that can you be? Then Paris, France, of course, and Paris is known as the city of love. It's iconic and it is timeless. And it is a must. I've been to Paris myself, I believe it's 3 times, and looking to go back again. And then Greece, Santorini sunsets and island hopping. And there's ancient beauty with modern romance in Greece. And of course, you have to go to see all of the historical architecture that is there. So wherever love takes you, the journey is always better together. Which destination is calling your romance? Give us a call today and we can put together that trip of a lifetime for you. So Cam, I think we have a video that says, where do you want to go this summer?
I have it. I certainly do. Let's see here.
Not sure where you want to go this summer? Why not consider Hilton Head Island Beach, Hampton, Virginia Beach, Myrtle Beach, Dollywood, the Great Smoky Mountain Water Park. An all-inclusive experience for couples and families are great consideration for summer getaways. Whether you fly or drive, no passport needed. Let us help plan your summer getaway. Call us today at 1-833-477-7477.
That looks fun.
Yeah, lots of fun. And so, as the video says, whether or not you're driving or whether or not you're flying, there's 2 things you always want to keep in mind. Always be travel ready. And at RCR Global World, travel ready for us is to make sure you have the proper ID. If you're going US, then you need a real ID. Maybe if you're driving, of course, you're going to need your driver's license. But if you're flying, you definitely need a real ID or some other government form. A lot of people continue to use their passports to travel domestically. That's great. But if you want to travel internationally, like to Greece or Paris, then you're going to make sure that you have a valid passport that is valid for at least 6 months after your date of return. This is another reason why you want to plan in advance so we can identify those factors up front so that there's no surprises for you, okay? Now, what I want to do is just share with you in the next few moments some of the trips that we are planning here at RCR Global. So Cam, we're going to look at 3 things. We're going to first look at the Bermuda trip, then we'll look at the Kenya, Nairobi trip, and then we'll look at the Egypt trip. And so as you roll the first video, then I would like to jump in and kind of explain what's going on with those trips, and then we can play the next one and then the last one, okay?
That sounds great. I got Bermuda to start with. There you go.
Now, for those couples out there who are looking to get away for a nice romantic weekend, this is the cruise for you. The dates are October 2nd through the 7th. So it's 6 days, 5 nights, all adults. There's no children. All adults are 18 plus and older. It's an all-inclusive Bermuda cruise out of New York. And the cost is only $1,160. That's based on double occupancy, but it is a per price cost. If you are going by yourself, please let us know and we can make sure we get you a single cabin. But there's an additional cost for what we call the single supplement. So, that's why I say this is ideal for couples. You have two people, 1,160 each. Right now, our final deposit is due by May 30th, and I believe final payment is going to be, I'm sorry, the deposit is due by May 20th, and then the final payment is somewhere around July 1st. So you want to make sure you get your deposit in. All deposits are non-refundable unless there is something that happens with the cruise line or travel in general. It's a non-refundable deposit, so you want to make sure that you get that in as soon as possible. We still have cabins available and would love for you to join us. All right, Cam, the next one is the Nairobi trip.
Okay, I've got Africa, Kenya, number 5. Is that it?
That's the one. That's it.
Discover the heart of Africa on an unforgettable 10 days, 9 nights in Nairobi, Kenya. Including a city tour in Nairobi, hike up Mount Kilimanjaro, a guided trek on Africa's highest peak, and relaxing beach days in Mombasa. Prices starting at $5,150. Flexible dates are available. From vibrant city life to breathtaking wildlife and sun-soaked beaches, this trip has it all. Call us today at 1-833-477-7477. Your adventure starts here.
Love it.
I love it too, because as I'm sitting here, this trip is just perfect for couples. It's got a bit of adventure. It's got a bit of romance. It's got a bit of relaxation. If you're looking to discover the heart of Africa on an unforgettable 10-day, 9 nights in Nairobi, Kenya, including a city tour, safari, hike up Kilimanjaro, and a relaxing beach and 3 relaxing beach days in Mombasa, which is right on the Indian River. Absolutely gorgeous. The dates are flexible, so whenever you want to go, it's a group trip, but you can go group as 2 or you can go with group as 10. I think we cap it, actually, we cap it at 8, but then if we have to start another group, we will. So if you're interested in going this year, please get in touch with us as soon as possible. Once again, we require a non-refundable, a $500 deposit for this trip. And depending upon the date you choose in either September or October, we will let you know when the final payment is due. Prices start at $5,150 per person based upon double occupancy and anytime in September and or October. For those of you who may know the Great Migration, everyone wants to see the big 5 animals. Well, the Great Migration starts in August, and it starts in Kenya, and then it kind of goes around down south and then comes back up again. The animals are always moving, and there's always animals. So they're not like a group of animals and they're in one place, and if you're not at that place, you'll never see them again. No, the Great Migration goes from August until October. And I know that some people prefer to do their travel a little off season. Yes, I will agree. Sometimes it's a little less in terms of the airfare, but the price that you have there is including your international and domestic flights as well. So everything is included for the $5,150. Give us a call today. I am excited and looking forward to going to Nairobi. I've been to South Africa, I've been to Morocco, and I've been to Ghana, but I have not been to Kenya yet. So it'll be my first time as well. Okay, Cam, and then for this evening, the last one is going to be the Majestic Egypt trip, which is also at the end of October.
All right, we're rolling.
What if your next journey takes you to the heart of history? Explore the vibrant city of Cairo. Sail the legendary Nile in comfort and style. Walk through ancient wonders in Luxor. And unwind in the crystal clear waters of Hurghada. All-inclusive package with flights, hotels, cruise, and guided tours. Limited slots available. Book now at 1-833-477-7477 and experience majestic Egypt.
And we're back.
Okay, now this is our final group trip of the year. It is October 30th through November 10th. So we've got 11 days, 10 nights of an Egypt exploration. We're starting out in Cairo, and then we know we're doing the city tours and the temples and all of the museums. And we're going through Luxor, we're going through Aswan. We're going to take a 4-day Nile cruise. And we'll be stopping along the way. So you'll have the opportunity to get off the ship every day and actually take different excursions. That's all included in the price. So that's not anything that is additional. And then at the end of our 4-day cruise, then we will wind up in Hurghada. Once again, a little bit of relaxation. Here at RCR Global World, we try to build relaxation into all of our trips. It's not all about the going and doing every day. It's really taking in a little relaxation along the way. So we've worked hard in putting this a 10-day, 11-day, 10-night package together. So if you're interested, if you've never done a African safari and you're looking to see a different part of the world in a new continent, come on and go with us to Nairobi. I'm sorry, to Egypt. I'm getting all of my continents mixed up there. My apologies. So that is it for me today. All I want to leave you with today is whether or not you're looking for family travel, a friend's weekend, a family getaway, or a romantic getaway, don't hesitate to give RCR Global World Travel a call at 833-477-7477 for all of your travel needs. That's it for me this week. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and happy travels.
Thank you so much, Dr. Robin James. We'll see you next Travel Tuesday. And in the meantime, if you would like contact information for RCR Global World Travel, you can check at rinconrocksradio.com. We've always got a QR there that will take you straight to their website and give you a little bit of insight. So with that, we will talk to you once again tomorrow with our normal program.